Game one of the NBA Finals belongs to the New York Knicks. Knicks up 1-0. They win 105-95. Jalen Brunson was the captain yesterday. He went out with the knee injury, and then he was dealing with ankle injury, but he stayed with it. In the fourth quarter, 13 points, kind of took over. OG had some big shots. The Spurs had some good moments, was up big, and then they kind of, blew it. What was you guys' takeaways from game one?
I think the biggest takeaway for me, the most obvious, was I was genuinely shocked at how well Cat was locking up Wemby. Obviously, we knew if any way to stop Wemby was just get a little physical with him, but even that, I didn't think, slow him down that much. He definitely looked not himself through some of that, and a lot of kudos to Cat. Definitely came ready for the challenge there. Kind of minor tweaks there. Hopefully, he's able to kind of battle through that because, that team without him, I don't know, I don't know about that there because yeah, he's Captain Clutch for a reason. That's just what he does. We saw it last year as Pistons fans, so we definitely know what he's capable of. And yeah, like you said, he's doing it on the biggest stage. So I think that was kind of some big takeaways for myself there. Really, I think I'm curious to see how the matchups turn out. Next game there, I didn't really know how the Spurs were going to come out with Wemby, if they were going to put him on like Josh Hart or somebody so they could easily switch and rotate. And so there was that aspect of it, but they really just matched up, just big on big there. So it's like, if you know, that's kind of going to be the game plan, I wonder, kind of how everything else is going to line up there. I'm curious if Stephon Castle on Jalen Brunson all game or do you make, in my opinion, which maybe a hot take, don't really think it's that hot of a take, do you move Dylan Harper to the starting lineup potentially? Because the way he played last night was, again, as a rookie, he looked like, there was no fear in his eyes. He was ready to go the whole game. Shot very efficiently. One turnover, I believe, or I don't know if he even had to. It was just a phenomenal game from him.
Yeah, I agree. I think kind of opposite hand of Cat. I noticed, from Wemby's performance, he didn't have a bad game per se, but I just think his efficiency from 3-point line necessarily wasn't there. I know it was kind of, based on how they were guarding him, they were kind of leaving him to shoot those shots. But you just got to make him pay a little bit more in those moments. But yeah, props to Cat. He showed up. He looked really aggressive from the jump. I know they were kind of sagging off him a little bit at the 3-point line at the beginning, and he was kind of using that to either pump fake a little bit and get to the basket or find someone else. But yeah, I think the Knicks, it's kind of what they done all playoffs, a little bit of like start off a little bit slow, and then as the game progresses, just seem to get better and better. Which I think kind of just shows how their rest from series to series has been helping them like not get as tired down the stretch. Yeah, from really the whole starting five, I think when Brunson went down that first time and went to the back of the locker room for a little bit, you know, having Alvarado come in, I actually think he did a pretty good job of holding it down for those short couple minutes that he was in. But really, it was just kind of their whole starting five was pretty solid the whole game. I think. In the fourth quarter, especially Anunoby with I think it was like 12 points. He had like 3 threes. He was pretty locked in at the end there, which definitely helped them take that lead. But it was just exciting to see. I think having the logo on the court, the championship on the court was cool, and just some of the pregame festivities stuff kind of added to the hype of the game. So I'm excited to watch tomorrow's game too.
I just feel like Dylan Harper has to be in. The way he was playing, the energy that he was bringing to the team, he had to stay in the game. I don't care if it's, he's in for De'Aaron Fox or Devin Vassell, but both of them weren't doing much. I know the Vassell, is more out there for defense, but he was a team worst -13 on the court yesterday.